about right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Franke. We are recording at 6:14 p.m. on Tuesday, September 30th. The Tigers have won a playoff game, and ya boy is jazzed up. I watched this not the entire thing. Had it on at work. Had to kind of hop in and out throughout the game. Terry Skubal might have just pitched the greatest performance I've ever seen by a Tiger ever. That was one of the most well-pitched games I've ever seen in a high-leverage moment. You lose that game one, it's over. You lose that game one with Skubal on the mound, you're done. It's Guardians are moving on. That's it. Now there's some hope. And I texted the group chat this morning. Sorry, I have my phone over here watching the Red Sox game, so if I look like that, I'm paying attention, but I'm also paying attention. You know what I mean? So
Same.
If you lose that game, the Guardians win that series without a doubt. Casey Mize has been good, but now you got some momentum. You saved your runs. Didn't need them. He only gave up one. Actually, yeah, he only gave up one earned. Text the group chat this morning. I said, I've convinced myself that the Tigers can do this. And they did it game one. I mean, we are 4-2 at Progressive Field. Is it still Progressive Field?
I think so.
Yeah. 4-2 there against the Guardians this year. I think we're like 1-5 at home, maybe against them. So kind of glad we didn't win the division. Great performance. The bats need to wake up, but it's fine. We saved all the runs for tomorrow when Casey Mize gives up 4. Tigers win tomorrow 6-4. The main thought I had
be a more fun game than today.
Yeah, I gave you some shit for it because you can't appreciate good pitching. Skubal was lights out, but the Tigers offense could have been better because, what is it, Gavin Williams? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He wasn't that good. I mean, he walked a lot of guys. We had some runners on.
8 Ks.
Just your typical, yes, he was fine. I'm just saying, for what he has been, I think second half he was like lights fucking out. I hope the Yankees don't win this. Let's see. Let's see. Let me lock in here. You have the Nerfy?
No, the Yerfy.
Oh, okay, nice. Lock in. Yeah, boring game. I mean, it's Skubal was fantastic though. 7 2/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 earned, and what was it? 14 Ks?
14. Yeah.
Unbelievable. So fucking good. And then the Tigers tried to scare us. The 8th inning there was a little bit trouble. 2 outs, runner on second. Took care of that. Will Vest. Then in the 9th inning, Tigers had some traffic. Couldn't drum anything out. I think it was second and third, 1 out. Of course, we didn't score. Dingler played like shit today. I'm out on the Dylan Dingler Hall of Fame case is on pause for now.
Finally.
But yeah, he was terrible. He was so late on the fastball, but that's okay. New pitcher tomorrow. And then in the bottom of the 9th, obviously Jose Ramirez, of course, that motherfucker just finds a way. Great play by Javi. Torque has to make that play. Let's get by him. Ramirez gets the third. Nobody out. I was like, here it comes. Just at least hold it to a tie. Let's go to extra, see if we can do anything. Big strikeout from Will Vest, and then the chopper up the middle got Ramirez in the rundown. That was a great fucking play by Will Vest. And then you had a runner on first. I want to say he didn't get the second. But then you had the fly out. Why does Javier Baez have to make every pop-up / fly out look hard? I mean, he ran a long way. I prefer him running over Riley Green running in, but it made the catch, got the win. That's a huge start. I hate that these games are at 1 because I'm at work and I couldn't watch the whole thing. I texted you. Bottom of the 9th, I had a customer come in right as Will Vest threw the first pitch there. So I go out, I'm helping him, I'm talking to him. I come back and all of a sudden runner on third, nobody out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Who hit a triple? And I saw it and I was like, you got to be shitting me. The Guardians' devil magic wasn't enough today. That one run that they have was literally the most Guardians run of all time. I think it was a walk, infield single, and then that slow chopper, and he rounded third and scored. Like that is every single time we play the Guardians. I don't know if it's all their games, but you might be ahead of me. Chill out.
No, I don't think it happened.
They always find a way to score without the ball leaving the infield. I mean, literally didn't have a ball in the outfield that inning, and they scored a run. So, but either way, won the game, on to game 2. Casey Mize tomorrow, I think, versus, is it Bibby?
Yeah, Tanner Bibby.
Casey Mize looked really good in his last outing, so I'm kind of excited. Got to score some runs, though, because he's going to give up some runs. That crowd's going to be rowdy. You got to give it to Cleveland. They got a good crowd, but shut them down today.
Yeah, I'll give the Tigers some props. I am a fan of great pitching. I am used to great pitching on my teams, so not a surprise there.
Gotta throw that in there, don't you?
Yeah. But I mean, the Tigers are set up. Yeah, the Tigers are set up in a far better spot now. Having Scuba go 8, only had to use Vest. You still have Finnegan fully rested.
Yep.
The Guardians used a lot of pitching.
Got the change-up master.
Yep.
There goes the Nerf or the Yerfie. Oh, am I ahead of you?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were ahead of me.
Damn
Anyways.
That's all right. No, I mean, congrats on the Tigers for finally winning the game. Nice to see that. Can't believe that they celebrated making the playoffs when they didn't do anything to get themselves there.
Hear me out on this. They actually did everything to get themselves there. They won the game when they had to. I hit a pretty sweet parlay on Saturday, actually. I had Tigers money line, Guardians money line, and then I had Astros money line? No, Angels. I don't remember what the thought process was, but it was surgical because I said, I think I said the Tigers are going to win, so that way it doesn't matter what the – No, here's what I did. It was Tigers, Guardians, Astros. Because Mike Trout won Friday night, right? Because then it was down to 1. Yeah. So I said Tigers are going to win. Guardians are going to win to make Sunday interesting. And then I said the Astros are going to win because now it doesn't matter and they can't make the playoffs. And it hit. It was pretty nice. It was like plus 700 or something. In terms of the celebrating thing, I think I said a while back that they don't deserve to celebrate. But you got to think, 162-game season. You played well for the most part. You had a lot of slumps, and September was fucking terrible. But you do deserve to celebrate making the playoffs. It's one of the hardest sports to make the playoffs, I would argue. And maybe not one of, probably the hardest. Yeah. I'd say the hardest sport to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They deserve to celebrate. I will say, part of me was mad that they were hungover as shit on Sunday. Like, why not take it easy and then celebrate more on Sunday? But
if you make the division.
Because you could have won the division, but it didn't matter because the Guardians won. I'm kind of glad the Tigers didn't win on Sunday, and then I would have had to watch the Guardians walk it off in some crazy fashion. That would have pissed me off. And so far, so good. I mean, 4-2 at Progressive, like I said. So it's in the Tigers' hands. Yeah, don't lose tomorrow. You lose tomorrow, you might lose everything. You might have to pitch Scuba on 1 day rest because, I don't know, what are you going to put out Flaherty game 3 and just get shelled? No thanks. I'd rather get...
That's the plan right now.
I know. That's why you have to win tomorrow, or else it's over. The series is over. Good season, you dumb fucks. However, I am happy that the last thoughts, and then we can move on. I'm happy that the Mets had a collapse as well and then missed the playoffs because that's going to help bury, like in the offseason, it'll bury what happened to the Tigers. It'll still be talked about, but the fact that we still made it into the postseason and the Mets had a similar collapse, not as bad, but similar collapse and missed, that's going to be huge because it'll bury what happened to the Tigers this year because that was diabolical.
100%.
They were talking about all throughout the game today. It's unbelievable. The Guardians were under 500 on August 26th, and they made the playoffs, won the division. The Tigers had a 15.5 game lead on July 8th. It was like 10.5 on September 1st, and they lost the division. 9-22 since like August, whatever. It's unbelievable. Not 9-22. That doesn't add up, but it's bad. It's bad.
They were horrible.
But season started fresh today, 1-0 on the season. Don't care what happened. Just go out there. Would love a series win. I think we could beat the Mariners. I do believe we could beat the Mariners. I think our pitching stacks up well. Cal Raleigh is overrated. Dude, it's fucking nice. And I think the Mariners, I think we had a 4-game series with them. I think they took 3. So, but
I think it would it's really October. It really comes down to, will the Mariners pitching come back to what it should be, or if it stays what it was the entire year? Because if it stays what it was the entire year, they're fucking toast. I mean, also, they really only have 2 guys that they can rely on.
Rusty versus rested. Rusty versus rested.
Yeah, I mean, the Brewers are going to be in that same situation, but
right.
It's also a longer series.
The Mariners. So
Mariners are hot right now.
Not anymore. They're cooling off now. Somebody iced them. All right, let's talk ball. Obviously, you don't have any thoughts on your Brewers, best team in the league. You made a lot of money off of them, and the Tigers collapsed. Congratulations. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that matter.
Yeah, I think my only thought at this point is I don't really care who we end up playing in the NLDS.
Wouldn't you rather have the Reds?
Well, no, it's either the Padres or the Cubs. We don't even get a shot at the Reds.
Oh.
It doesn't reseed. We just get the winner of the Padres-Cubs series.
I would probably rather have the Cubs then. You dominated the Cubs this year.
We did until the last couple games. I think the Cubs would be a more fun series due to the rivalry fact and everything. Mm-hmm. And also, I probably have less faith in Craig Counsell managing a good game than I would in, what is the Mike Schilt? I think that's the Padres manager.
Couldn't tell you. Sounds right.
But I just, the Cubs pitching I don't think is that good, and I think our pitching would completely dominate them. Padres pitching I think could maybe keep it tight. And yeah, I mean,
their bats look like shit today.
Yeah, Craig Counsell's out here pulling his starter in the 5th inning when he's on an absolute gem. So
worked out.
Yeah, but that's just how Counsell is, and then he uses his bullpen. And then you get into game 3, 4, 5, whatever, and you have no bullpen left because you used them in game 1 and 2. So
that's fair.
If you lose one of those two, you're fucked. So
right,
I could see the Padres coming back and winning the next 2 and taking this series. But I could also see the Cubs pitching just shutting them down. So I don't know who they are even throwing tomorrow. They are very short on starters. So we'll see. I'm excited, though. I looked at tickets, by the way, for the NLDS. Mm-hmm. And because I'll be in Wisconsin Saturday and we're leaving Monday. But I was like, well, if tickets are feasible for one of those days, maybe I'll go to one of the games. Sit in the nosebleeds, it was like 160, and I was like, yeah, that's
not that bad for a playoff game.
Yeah, but like I don't like sitting in the nosebleeds at Miller Park. Sorry, AmFam Field.
Whoa.
Like it's okay, but it's so far away.
Mm-hmm.
And like for a playoff game, I'd rather sit in like the bleachers or something. And the bleachers was like $250, which isn't terrible, but I just didn't feel like that was quite worth it. So it's like one of the most expensive ones right now.
If the Tigers make the ALCS, I will be doing everything in my power to go to one of those games because I went and saw the DS last year.
Yeah, I already said if the Brewers make the World Series, I'm doing everything to go to at least one game. At that point, I don't really care how much. I'll sit in the nosebleeds for a World Series game. I don't really care.
Even nosebleeds it's going to be 10x what the fucking DS was.
I think you might be able to get a World Series nosebleeds ticket for like $250.
No. Over under 285, cheapest ticket.
I wonder if anybody actually sells them already.
While you're looking that up, let's go to Locks and Longshots so we can get moving here. Me and ChatGPT absolutely went nuclear last week. You guys should have tailed our picks. I didn't tail my own. Well, I kind of did. No, yeah, I did actually. Schoolboy Cy Young, that's about locked up at this point. I saw on Friday he was minus 20,000. So back to back, no big deal. ChatGPT now 12-9, me 11-11. I realized that I have one more lock than ChatGPT in that record. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. Those are some wide eyes. What is it, 600-700?
I will not be attending a World Series game.
I told you, dude. They're fucking pricey.
Section 421, row 10, which is the nosebleeds behind home plate.
Uh-huh.
Cheapest ticket is $17.92.44.
Yeah, I was gonna say $250, bro. What do you think? It's 1967.
Yeah, I figured small market.
That's actually kind of wild because, they could go down if it's.
It is a resale ticket on Ticketmaster, so
if it's like Brewers Mariners, you might be looking at like $700.
Even Brewers Blue Jays might be a little bit cheaper.
Dude, Brewers Tigers is still possible. I don't know that I'd have to leave that group chat for that series, I think. I don't think I could handle it because I know whose side Javi would take.
Yeah, he would take yours.
You think so? No, he would because he's from Michigan, and then he jinxed the shit out of my team. They'd go up like 3-1 in the third, and he'd be like, it's over.
There's also like a mini rivalry there with the Brewers and the Dodgers. He would not want the Brewers to win.
Yeah. He would definitely, it'd be like 3-1 in the fourth inning. He'd be like, it's over. And it's like, bro, it's game one. The Brewers would come back and win like 8-3. Yep, yeah. I can already see it. And it'd be like the eighth inning, too. I'd be like, okay, maybe he didn't jinx it. And then they would just rattle off like 4 runs.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, back to Locks and Longshots. So what I'm going to do is I noticed they have one extra game than mine. Or I have one extra because I gave out 2 locks and counted them both. What I'm doing is this week, I'm going for it. I'm trying to get this lock record. I'm 19-24. I'm trying to get back to 500. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make ChatGPT do 3 locks next week to make up. I'm going to pick one of my 5 that I have here as my, we'll call it super lock. And we'll just count, if I do multiple, we'll just count that for the next couple weeks versus ChatGPT per se. So this week I'll let you know when it's the super lock. Last week I had Seahawks -1.5 versus the Cardinals. Got lucky on that one, kind of. And then ChatGPT had Falcons +1.5 versus the Commanders. We hit both of those. This week, going for it, like I said. Rams -6.5 versus the 49ers, -108. Probably a trap spot. Thursday Night Football. Don't care. I've dominated Thursday Night Football. Pretty sure I'm 4-0 on the year. Nope, because I had the Bills. 3-1. Yeah, I mean, the Rams look good. The 49ers looked terrible last week. Yes, they kept it close, but they kept it close on some questionable turnovers. So, and it's the Jags. The Jags, hey, they might be good though. Actually, the Jags. I like my Jags AFC North winner ticket that I got.
Yeah,
10 for 900. Or no, sorry, 10 for 90. 900.
The other thing about the Niners is, do we know about Pearsall or Jennings yet?
That's what I was just gonna say. Is who's Brock Purdy throwing to? He's got nobody.
Jake Tongas.
Yeah, they're gonna have to call back Ronnie Bell wherever he's at. I don't know where he's at. So this would be a good week. This would be a good week to bet some weird touchdown scores because I don't know who he's throwing to. Like a Juszczyk touchdown. McCaffrey's probably going to get a lot of work. It's going to be a McCaffrey, Juszczyk, and Sky Moore week. Who's their backup tight end even? I don't know.
Jake Tongas.
I don't know that name. That tells you everything you need to know.
He's actually been really good over like the last 2 weeks that Kittle's been out?
I think 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Kittle, yeah. All right, and then we move on to Browns +3.5 versus the Vikings. Look, the Browns defense is actually really fucking good. And it's kind of bullshit that they've had such a good defense for 3 years and can't get a quarterback. The Vikings offense, Carson Wentz, bad. He's bad. He is not good. He looked good against the Bengals defense that sucks. The Browns will... Volpe just homered. What? He's got pop. Was that short porch?
No, 82? Yeah, that was short porch. That was a Yankee Stadium home run.
Anyways, the only thing I'm thinking here is the Vikings offense didn't look very good. The Vikings defense, and jet lag too, they're coming back from Ireland. Vikings defense still good. I think this is a super low scoring game, like a 10-9. 10-9.
The Vikings are staying overseas, by the way.
I totally forgot this game is in London. I'm switching.
Yeah.
I'm taking the under in that game. What's the under? Will you tell me?
I was 36.5.
Yep. That's still locked. What's the odds on that?
I'm going to assume -110.
Call 110. That's close enough. Doesn't matter. All right. That totally just changed everything. The Browns defense is still very good. Vikings defense is good too. There's going to be no points in this game. It's going to finish 14-10. It's going to be terrible. We're going to get up early for it. We're going to watch it. We're going to be like, why did I wake up early? Terrible game. The super lock of the week. And I will put SL next to this and put it in bold. Broncos Eagles over 43.5. Now you may be looking at me right now. You're like, 2 good defenses. Broncos offense is meh. Eagles offense can't throw the ball. I don't care. There's going to be some fuck shit in this game. There's going to be the Eagles are addicted to blocking punts and scoring. I should just say kicks in general. We're going to have special teams touchdowns. We're going to have defense touchdowns. Jalen Hurts might throw for 350 yards because that's what always happens. Every time we're like, oh, yeah, A.J. Brown's mad. He goes for like 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Jalen Hurts has like an MVP day. Over 43.5. Final score, 28-21. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Yeah, 28-21 Broncos. Yeah. Broncos. The Eagles, they deserve a loss. They've had 2 special teams touchdowns that have saved them. The Rams should have beat them. And then last week, the Bucs
doesn't look good.
Yeah. And they had to do a fake tush push to score. Why did they burn that, by the way? You should have saved that for, like, the playoffs. Why do you use that in a regular season game against Tampa? You just wasted that. They're
turning into the Chiefs. They're getting cute.
Yeah. So I'm not an Eagles hater. I do have so many Eagles on my fantasy teams. But it's like you deserve a couple losses here, and it's kind of bullshit because the Lions shouldn't have lost to the Packers. They came out slow because they didn't play in the preseason. The Eagles have looked bad. They can't throw the ball. Sometimes they threw it against the Chiefs, but we'll see. That's the super lock, though. And then read all the rest of these off. Bucs, Seahawks over 44.5. I don't know, points. And then Lions team total over 30.5 minus 102. The Bengals defense is really, really, really bad, and our offense looked awesome. Their rush defense is really bad. We're going to run. Gibbs and Montgomery might both run for 100. A little 2-by-1 in the same game with a touchdown for each. Ooh, write that down. I'm going to write that down. Monty and Gibbs. Oops. 100. I wonder if they've ever done that. Rushing and a TD each. That's got to be stupid.
I feel like probably not. Yeah, they've definitely never done that together.
I don't know, because Monty had, what was it against the Ravens? They both scored. Monty had 100. How many did Gibbs have? If they did it in that game, these odds are going to be nuked because everybody's thinking the same thing I am, that the Bengals rush defense is terrible, and we're just going to run the ball down their throat. While you're looking that up, ChatGPT went with Dolphins minus 1.5 at Carolina minus 105. They said despite Tyreek Hill blowing out his knee, I added the blowing out his knee, they should be able to win against a lowly Carolina. So that's that. You got it up yet?
No.
I could probably pull this up faster than you.
Or 100.
Why are you Googling? Just go to the Ravens game. Let's see.
Oh, no, I'm just looking to see if they've ever both.
Okay, Gibbs only had 67 against the Ravens. Montgomery had 151. Yeah, I'm still going to do it because like that would be some ridiculous odds. All right, then on the long shots, ChatGPT's 5-15. I'm 10-25. Last week I had the Lions minus 16.5 versus the Browns plus 187. A little bit scary at halftime for this one, but they came through. And then ChatGPT with the big hit, Giants money line plus 230. That was a huge pick. This week I'm running it back with the Lions minus 16.5 plus 172. I should put a W by this already. Jake Browning is dog shit. The only way this misses is if the Bengals trade for Jameis Winston this week and play him on Sunday. The Lions defense is going to absolutely obliterate. I'm going to bet so many sack props. Hutchinson's going to have 2. Anzalone's going to have 1. Who else is getting 1? Somebody weird. Brian Branch is going to get 1 on a blitz. Yeah, I'm betting all the sack props. And then ChatGPT went with Adam Thielen to score versus the Dolphins. I took that. They said it should be about plus 600. I don't know that it would be plus 600. Wait a second. Adam Thielen plays for the Vikings, so they're playing the Browns. And it said the Dolphins. So they think Adam Thielen's still on the Panthers. So we'll change this. They're still taking Adam Thielen. I don't care. But I don't know how I didn't catch that. So Adam Thielen to score versus the Browns. I'll add the odds whenever I see it. I think they post them on Wednesdays usually. And then that's it for me.
So David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have never rushed for 100 yards in the same game, by the way.
I'm going to predict it for the first time.
I was checking StatMuse. So
Gotcha.
All right. My locks, 39 and 36. We had a so-so week last week. Honestly, should have been way better. It should have been, looking back at it, it should have been a 4-0 week. So we had Saints Bills over 47.5. That did cash. I believe that one finished at 51 points, something like that. It was pretty close. And then we had the Colts Rams over 50.5. This one finished at, I think it was 27-20, I believe.
Yeah, 27-20.
Yeah, so tough loss there. It would have hit if A.D. Mitchell didn't fumble through the end zone for a touchback. So that hurts. Then we had the Seahawks -1.5 on Thursday. That did hit. And then we had Sam Darnold. This was my mega lock last week, pretty much. Sam Darnold over 29.5 pass attempts versus the Cardinals. He finished with 26, I believe. Yes, 26. I know there was 2 of them that were considered run plays that probably could have been considered pass plays. So that would have been 28. And then I know there was a couple drives where they just ran the entire time.
It would have hit if they went
second
to
and third down.
But the NFL rules, like a 25-yard game-winning drive is ridiculous.
Yeah. So that one was a little disappointing. But this week, so anyways, 2-2 last week. This week, I'm taking an emotional hedge on Michigan -16.5 versus Wisconsin. That is in Michigan. Wisconsin is like dog shit. Knowing Wisconsin, they'll probably have a huge bounce back and either keep this to like a 7-point game or win outright on the road. So I'm going to take the emotional hedge, though, and we're probably going to get our ass kicked, and that's fine. My second lock of the week, I'm going to take the Cowboys-Jets over 47.5. Cowboys just put up huge numbers. It's not really a short week for them. Jets will have a short week, so I think the defense will be a little bit worn down. Cowboys' offense is still very good. Jets' offense actually looked decent last night. Granted, it was against the Dolphins' defense, which is probably the worst in the league. But Cowboys is not much better. So I think we can get a shootout here. I think this could be a fun game. And then my other lock that I don't have on here, this is my super mega ultimate lifetime winner lock, is the Packers money line versus the bye this week. So I can't get worse.
I thought you actually had something good for me.
Nope. Next week I'll have a super mega ultimate lifetime bottle rocket moonshot
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer nuke bomb. Lock of the life. Yeah, that's what I'll have. I'll have that next week though. I just need some time to cook, you know. Mm-hmm. Long shots 21-70, pretty gross. We had JSN touchdown. Apparently Thursday Night Football, you get JSN in prime time against a bad defense. The only person you should target is JSN. And the Seahawks said, you know what? Let's go to everyone but JSN
right.
until the fourth quarter. So that was so goddamn frustrating. Whatever. It's a loss. Second one was Falcons money line. This was just a good read on the fact that Jaden Daniels probably wasn't playing, so we got the plus money there. Easy win. Actually, not easy win, but we did
got a little sweaty at the end, but then they ran.
Yeah, score was definitely closer than the game was, but
yeah.
And then the last one was the Bucks money line versus the Eagles. Eagles got some fucking devil magic working. I don't know what's going on, but so L there this week. Taking the Giants money line versus the Saints. I believe in Paige's picks, I'm actually taking the opposite. I don't remember.
Hey, gotta hit one.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't like anything on the board this week, to be straight up with everybody. The Saints haven't been that bad. Like, they haven't won a game, but they haven't looked that bad. Their defense,
they're not losing as bad as people think they will. They look terrible against the Seahawks, but outside of that game.
And, like, the Giants are coming off a win, so, like, this could be a huge trap, but they did just lose Malik Neighbors. Mm-hmm. I don't really know who's going to catch passes for the Giants.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
But, like, both of these, this is the grossest game of the week. So I'm just going to take the underdog and hope that we get something crazy here. And then the second one I kind of already talked about. I'm going to take the Padres series win, 2-1 against the Cubs. This is the exact series score. It's plus 270. Like I said, the Cubs starting pitching is pretty weak. Padres starting pitching is pretty good. I think the Padres bats have to come to life here soon. Might get a nice output of runs tomorrow, and then we just need a game 3 win. So that's what I'm rocking with this week.
All right. Let's glance through the scores real quick. We already hit on that. The Lions, I honestly, not a lot to say. They played a really good game. No mistakes. Had a special teams touchdown. Pretty sweet. Gibbs looked good. Montgomery didn't touch the fucking ball. And when he did, it went for 1 yard. And I just traded for him in fantasy last week, so that was annoying.
Thank you.
Jameson Williams, the only concern in this game, Jameson Williams dropped the ball quite a bit. Only 2 of them were really, really bad and his fault. There was one throw. It was an absolute dot from Jared Goff. Over the shoulder, though, had to turn and adjust mid-route. On a deep ball, that's kind of tough, so I was mad in the moment, but then when you watch it back, it's like, that was tough. Myles Garrett's an animal. I wish we could trade for him and put him with Hutch. Hutch played fucking awesome. Not going to say anything about his legs. He had 2 injury scares that scared me, but one of them, he just got the wind knocked out of him. He looked good on the sidelines. And then, hey, we put in the backups late in the fourth quarter, up 24. Love it. We're learning. We are learning. Actually, a couple thoughts real quick. Lots of injuries in this game. DJ Reed, probably out a couple weeks. Terran Arnold left the game. Haven't heard about him. Kirby Joseph got hurt. It's starting, but our bye is later, which is good. So just hold on until whenever that bye is. I want to say we have a week 7 bye. Week 7. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, week 8. Week 8 bye. Okay. Just hold on till week 8. Nothing crazy, nothing major. Just hold on, because the defense has looked really good. The defense has been fantastic since that Packers game. Just hold on. Amik Robertson, great. He's been great. DJ Reed has been playing great. Hopefully he comes back quick. I saw it was like a grade 3 maybe, which means like a 2-3 week absence. So we shall see.
Grade 3 what?
Hamstring.
Yeah, that's not a 2 to 3 week absence.
Well, whatever grade is a 2 to 3 week. I thought 3 was like the mild. What's mild? Is it 1?
No, grade 3 is the worst. Grade 3 is like ripped it off the bone.
Oh, okay. So it's probably like grade 1 then. Whatever. I saw it was like 2 to 3 weeks. I just don't know
that's
doctor
a grade
terms.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the doctor
question
I saw on Twitter. Yeah.
How concerned are we getting about Jared Goff? I didn't watch a ton of this game. I started watching when I needed Sam Laporta to score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I've heard, there's a lot of analysts that are worried about Jared Goff and his arm because his accuracy has become not grand. He doesn't have any power on his arm anymore.
Anything over 15 yards has been dog shit. Not worried about it, though. He'll hit that first deep one, and I'll be like, all right, we're back. That one, J-Mo was wide open. Like I said, he threw a great ball to J-Mo there on the sideline. You probably didn't see that one. That was a good ball. There was one, J-Mo was wide open, and he overthrew him. So he's got power. And then there was another one. J-Mo was kind of streaking over the middle, but Jared Goff should have seen the safety dropping back, and he threw it right in his lap, like 5 yards short of J-Mo. Don't love that. But he's had some good games. I mean, he's making throws when he needs to, and the run game's working, so I'm not concerned. I mean, we put up the most rushing yards on the Browns this year, so I'm not too concerned. So I'll be concerned when we need him to throw and he can't throw. Like that Texans game last year where he threw 5 picks and still found a way to win. If we have one of those games where like the defense can't hold him and he's got to throw and he doesn't, then I'll be concerned. But if you look at our schedule, it's pretty fucking wild. But we got the Bengals. That's a chill, have fun game. And we got the Chiefs next Sunday night. I'm pretty confident against the Chiefs, to be honest. They don't impress me. And Arrowhead's tough. Bucks at home. We own the Bucks the last 2 years. Not afraid of them. And then you got the Vikings after the bye. They're dog shit. The Commanders scare the life out of me because of what happened in the playoffs. Then you got the Eagles. Yeah, that'd be a good game. But then you got the Giants. Then you got the Packers at home on Thanksgiving. I'm going to call. Wait, that's not Thanksgiving. Is that Thanksgiving? Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to throw it out right now. Guaranteed win.
I think you already said that, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I feel like I've said that I'm pretty confident they'll win that game.
No, you wrote something down. You wrote something down in one of our episodes that the Lions would beat the Packers by a certain amount, and I want to say it was 2 weeks ago.
No, I said they play. This was earlier, long term. They'll play the Packers in the playoffs. They'll beat them by at least 6.5 points, and it'll be the NFC Championship.
Oh yeah,
that's what I said.
Yeah, I thought you said something.
Yeah. I think that was right after. That might have been right after the Week 1 game.
Yeah, I think so. It might have been.
Not sure. Anyways, yeah. So that's my Lions thoughts. Do you want to breeze through the board and get all the way down to your team, or do you want to hit your team now?
Quick question on the Browns. Is Joe Flacco done?
He should be. You got two young quarterbacks that you don't really know what they can do. You put Dylan Gabriel in and you had him hand the ball off down 24. Why not let him rip it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck.
I do have a hot take about the Browns.
Flacco looked terrible. Flacco looked horrible. Did you see that pick? Or you didn't see it because you weren't watching. He tried to throw the ball out of bounds and then Kirby Joseph picked it off because he left it in.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one.
That was a terrible throw. Flacco should be done and they should let Dylan Gabriel rip it.
I do have a hot take about the Browns. This has no research to it whatsoever, so take it with a grain of salt. I think Isaiah Bond might be the leading receiver for the Browns by the end of the year.
No, Jerry Jeudy's having too good of a year, but he'll be number 2. He looks good.
Jerry Jeudy's been dog shit.
Jerry Jeudy was fantastic against us, and he was good the week before.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
All right, let's look. So last week against Lions, he went 3 for 48. Week before against the Packers, 1 for 17. The week before, 4 for 51 against the Ravens. And then week 1 against Cincy, 5 for 66.
Here's what you're not seeing. So first of all, leading receiver on the team. You're not seeing that he had 9 targets. I mean, Flacco just couldn't fucking hit him. He was open quite a bit. And he had Arnold on him at first, and then they put a Meek Robertson on him. And hot take, Meek Robertson is better than Arnold. And he was beating Robertson. So
here's all I'm saying about Isaiah Bond.
Flacco just can't get him the ball. Bond was wide open over the middle because nobody gave a shit about him.
Isaiah Bond, very good in college, was warming up the first 3 weeks because he was kind of in the Quinshon Judkins thing where he wasn't with the team for so long. Mm-hmm. Week 1, 1 target, 1 reception, 5 yards. Week 2, 3 targets, 1 reception, 6 yards. Week 3, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 16 yards. Week 4, 6 targets, 3 receptions, 58 yards. So each week he's just getting more and more.
Take out the one long ball that he made. First of all, pretty.
Yeah, but now Cedric Tillman's out.
That's fair. I don't know if he's out.
Like I said, no research, but it's a dart throw.
Yeah. All right, let's breeze through everything. Vikings Steelers, Dublin, terrible game. Don't give a fuck. Carson Wentz sucks. He did go 350 and 2 tuds, but he had 2 deep balls that were ridiculous. Jordan Addison somehow got wide open over the top. I don't think he ran while he was suspended because he got caught and he had a 15-yard lead. And guess who had him to score a touchdown? Me. And guess who was pissed? Also me.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers might be good again.
Aaron Rodgers might be good again. I was pissed because the Vikings defense last year, Aaron Rodgers threw 4 picks, so I bet him to throw a pick, of course, and he didn't.
Oh, that ball looked like it was gone.
Falcons Commanders, we hit on. Falcons won. Game looks closer than it was. Saints and Bills handled business, but the Saints did not play bad. Panthers. What the fuck is the Panthers? You win 30-0 the week before, and then you get blown out 42-13. I don't know what to do with these people in Paige's picks. I don't know how to pick them. I think every single Panthers game I've gotten wrong because I picked them to win the first 2, and then I picked the Falcons when they blew them out 30-0, and then I just took the fucking Panthers last week. So I'm like, 30-0, they're back. What the hell?
Bryce Young just he looked like he did not give a shit last week. I saw a couple plays. I did not watch this, but
when you're playing
horrible.
You know when you're playing college football and you throw that first pick and you kind of loosen up, then you throw a second, and after that second one, it's just fuck it mode. That's what it feels like watching him. He's just I played good last week. I can do whatever I want now. He's throwing jump balls at the line, and it's just what are you doing, dude? Lock in.
Yeah, we might see Andy Dalton here soon. I mean, they brought him in at the end last week.
Bryce Young played really good at the end of last year, and I don't know what happened.
Drake May
did see
very good, by the way.
Drake May, fun to watch.
He didn't have to do shit this week. Yes.
Chargers, Giants, big dub for the Giants. Big L losing neighbors for the year. Marion Hampton, really good. And Jackson Dart, fun to watch. Cam Scatterbo, still can't stand you. But I respect you. I respect you wanting CTE.
I would like to see Jalen Hyatt get a ton of catches for the Giants. He's not going to.
Dude, I don't understand how he wasn't good. He was so good in college. Same with freaking.
Well, just because the fucking Giants don't know how to use a receiver.
That's fair.
Unless it's fucking a first-round pick, early first-round pick.
What the hell is the name of the guy that threw him? Hendon Hooker. I couldn't believe that he was so shit. Yeah. Even obviously I didn't expect him to be, Lamar Jackson. But when he came in preseason, he was ass. You know how ass you got to be to get cut and not make it as a backup? And you were like...
It's also because of his age. But
you played 11 years in college and you couldn't be good for a year or two?
Question about the Chargers. Who's the best receiver on that team?
It's kind of wild because Ladd McConkey had the year of his life last year. Quentin Johnston looks great. And then fucking Keenan Allen out of nowhere. Dude was going to retire, and then he's like, I'll go back there for a year. And he's good. What the fuck? Ladd McConkey's like number 3 on the team.
Quentin Johnston might be the best receiver on the team because he learned how to catch. And this is what everybody was expecting from him when he got drafted.
He's got to stay healthy, though. It's 2 games in a row he's left with an injury, but he's come back.
Yeah.
So got to stay healthy. But I love it for him because I've always had a soft spot for him because of how much he killed my team. But then we won the championship, so it was okay. I mean, I think he had like 400 yards receiving in that Michigan game that year. He had those 2 long touchdowns. But anyways, Eagles-Bucks, we kind of hit on it earlier. Don't know how they shouldn't have won this game. Fake tush push, used it too early, and they didn't throw a pass in the second half. They still won. You think the A.J. Brown breakup's coming?
Yeah. I feel like he had his one good game this year.
Yep.
Outside of that, they're just not using him at all. And the fact that we're going into week 5 and he's already had basically 2 tantrums is a pretty rough look, considering that he had a tantrum last year as well. Well, but he's getting petty with the Twitter posts. Did you see his tweet? If you're not wanted, if you're not wanted, like silently step away or something like that.
But then there was another extension of that. I forgot what it was, but it was something about I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess because I don't want to sound like an idiot. I don't know the Bible though. But here's my thing. This happens every single year where, A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, trouble in paradise, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes out and balls out the next week. I think he has a big week this week, and all is good.
His tweet was, if you're not welcome, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way.
I think, I guess that does sound bad. But there was an extension to that. What's the next, what do you call it, a verse? Line? Bar? I don't know.
It doesn't even say. I guess it is a verse. But
he didn't tweet it, but there's something at the end of that. Anyways, I would love if he got traded because I have Devontae Smith in one league and then A.J. Brown in the other. It'd be good if they had more of a solid number one, like the only guy they can throw to. Fucking Goddard, 2 touchdowns. Bullshit. Throw it to one of them. I got both of them. They both didn't do dick. I think A.J. Brown is too good to not have – Jalen Hurts actually – sometimes can throw the ball, but he's not very good at throwing the ball. They win because their defense is great and Jalen Hurts is really good with his legs and Saquon's usually good. Their defensive special teams have won them 2 games. They should be 2-2 and the offense should be getting questioned, to be honest. But they're not.
Sorry, I'm reading this Bible verse and there's nothing here that would make me think any different.
Maybe it was
than the breakup is coming.
I hope A.J. Brown gets traded. I don't see it though. I think they paid him all this money. I don't think that he's happy winning Super Bowls, though. There was a clip of him years ago that said, would you rather win a Super Bowl or would you rather put up X amount of stats? And it was 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, whatever. He took the stats. That was the other one, too, when they won the Super Bowl.
I do remember that.
Something about, not tweeted, maybe it was an interview. It's like, Super Bowl doesn't define me. After the season, I don't have that sense of accomplishment. That dude wants stats. He would rather, he's got his ring.
Yeah.
He's got 2 of them, right?
He's a diva.
I think he'd rather have stats.
Does he have 2?
Put him in fucking
1.
Maybe 1. No, they
send him back to Tennessee.
Be pretty sweet. I think Cam Ward could get him the ball. They'd lose a lot of games, but he would put up stats.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tennessee, Texans 26, Titans 0. Were you done? Sorry, did I just skip you?
No. Yeah, I was gonna say. So the Bucs ran out of time in that game, right? Imagine if Emeka Egbuka just didn't stop running on that
I saw
touchdown.
that, but it's like okay, would those, what was it, probably 8 seconds? You think that would have been enough?
Yeah.
I think they got the ball with 6 seconds or something. I don't know, but it's
that's the thing.
On his
Emeka
next
Egbuka,
touchdown,
awesome,
he needs to sprint to the end zone like it's
just run straight down the tunnel.
Yes, and out of the stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good. So good.
He's awesome. I'm really regretting taking Matthew Golden over him in our fantasy football draft.
He's become my wide receiver 2 now over Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase has been bumped to my flex.
I'm really hopeful that Mike Evans and Chris Godwin come back and he kind of fizzles out. I don't see it happening.
Godwin was back last week.
Great. Yeah, I don't see it happening. And then Matthew Golden still not great fantasy-wise. The only reason he got 10 points last week, and 4 of them were fraudulent because he stole the ball on a touchdown play to who was that, Wicks?
Yeah.
He ran a shit route and went and stole that ball.
As far as Ibuka, you might not have realized how much Chris Godwin was back, but Chris Godwin did get 10 targets last week.
Yeah, they just threw
he only caught 3 for 26 yards.
I had Baker's over.
But him and Ibuka both had 10 targets. Ibuka only went 4 for 101.
Bucky had 100 yards too. See, imagine this.
Well, now Bucky might be hurt too.
Bucky 100 plus receiving, Ibuka 100 plus receiving, both to score a touchdown. Can you imagine? I'm doing it.
Yeah, but that's receiving. You want rushing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to do that with the Lions, but that would have been wicked because Bucky 100 plus receiving had to have been ludicrous.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ibuka 100 plus was probably what, plus 150 each to score a touchdown. That was oh my gosh.
I think Ibuka was pretty high because I think his line was only like 50-ish.
Oh my god. So, yeah. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start ripping it. Just $1 bets on the most outrageous combos, like Jared Goff 100 plus rushing. Yeah, Titans Texans 26-0 Texans. Titans done with them. You will not see me pick the Titans again. I think I had them in this game. I don't remember. I think I did. Yeah. Done with the Titans. I'm done. You will not hear me say the Titans again. That's it for that game. Rams Colts we hit on. AD Mitchell cost him the game. Matthew Stafford, beautiful. Love seeing him succeed.
Puka.
Puka is I think he's the most underrated receiver in the NFL. People don't talk about him.
He's wide receiver 1 right now.
And he's got 500 yards in the first 4 games for two of his first 3 seasons for the first time ever. People don't talk about him as like possibly the best receiver in the league. And I believe that he is right now. Name somebody better. You can't. He's number 1.
Talent-wise, you could say Jamar.
Talent-wise is different. Sorry. I'm thinking more so well-rounded.
Statistics right now.
And obviously, if Joe Burrow was playing, Jamar would be right there with him. But Jefferson, because of Carson Wentz, hasn't looked good. Amon-Ra's looked great.
He had a good week last week.
Yeah, I get
what you're saying, though.
He's so fucking good. Yeah. And it kind of pisses me off that the Rams got him so late. But it's also like,
well, yeah,
he's very good, but also Matthew Stafford makes his wide receiver ones look incredible. I mean, Cooper Kupp, Kelvin Johnson. He's also had some great wide receiver ones, but.
You know what pisses me off the most is in fantasy football, I do the whole thing where I draft and then I'll take like a deep stab right at the last pick or something, or like I'll add somebody through waivers right after the draft. It's like a super deep stab. I know in one of our leagues I added Puka and then I dropped him because I didn't have room. And then in another league, I got him off of waivers after the first week or whatever. And I ended up trading him like 2 or 3 weeks later. I don't remember what I got for it, but I traded him. I mean, granted, that's in your league. So like I couldn't have really used him at this point, but
he's so good.
Yeah.
We got to get to your Packers thoughts. So just quick rattle. Jaguars 26, 49ers 21, Chiefs 37,
Jags
Ravens 20. Jags are good. Ravens bad or injured?
I think neither. I think they're just worn down. They had a fucking gauntlet to start the year.
Very injured. Very injured.
Yeah, but they had a gauntlet.
They're missing 6 defensive starters. Lamar got hurt. I think he quit. Derrick Henry didn't play because they were down. He only had
but to have to go up against the Bills, then the Browns defense, then the Lions and the Chiefs first 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think they'll still make the playoffs.
Gauntlet.
I think they'll still make the playoffs. Their defense is just so banged up. I mean, Kyle Hamilton, their D tackle that's done for the year because of his neck. Some other white guys hurt, and then who's their really good linebacker? Roquan Smith, he's hurt.
Yes.
And then there's a corner.
Bengals
as well,
still have a chance to win the division.
Yeah, they're dead. It's the Ravens. Ravens are going to win it just because the division is weak. I think the Steelers are going to go 10-7, so the Ravens just got to go 11-6. I think they'll be able to do that. Their schedule gets a little bit lighter. Sorry, I did that math wrong. 10-7, 11-6. Yeah. Bears, Raiders, 25-24. More entertaining game than I thought. Genty coming out game. He's awesome.
So many picks.
What's that?
So many picks this game.
Oh, yeah. It was defensive battle, but by virtue of bad quarterback play. Also, Ben Johnson trying so hard to prove that he was the reason our trick plays worked. No, dude, you got to have the players that can do it. That fake fumble thing they did, dumb as hell. The fake flea flicker was kind of cool, but then Swift fucked it up. Just go out there and coach a game. You've got guys. Odunze's awesome. Luther Burden deserves more looks. Don't know what they're doing with Loveland. Swift has been okay. You do all these trick plays, and it's like he used them better in Detroit. I feel like he's trying too hard to be like, yeah, I'm the reason those trick plays worked, even though the Lions are just still winning games, just less trick plays. So, and then the big game, I wish we had some more time for you to talk. I will not cut you off, though. Packers-Cowboys, 40-40 tie in overtime. I fell asleep. I'm kind of pissed about it. But what do you got?
The Packers are 2-2 on the year. That should have been a loss. I don't think I'll count that as a tie. I'd rather count that as a loss than a tie. So in my books, the Packers are 2-2. I'm just going to go straight to the notes. I wrote down a ton of notes post-game, laying in bed, because I was so pissed off. I'm going to start with this. Micah Parsons was held all night long, allegedly. I watched some tape, and from what I saw, he was held a lot, but also I know that is how a lot of teams treat Micah Parsons, because there's not really a way to beat him without holding him, and just no refs ever call it. Yes.
I'm going to interject just every so often. I will not stop, or I will not completely stop you, but this goes back to there's holding on every play, and when you slow it down, you can find it. The refs have a lot to watch, but I did, once you said that, and I was like, no, they didn't, blah, blah. They held him like quite a bit. Every play, obviously an exaggeration, but there's holding on every play. It just doesn't get called every play because sometimes they don't catch it. Anyways, back to you.
Okay.
But sorry, final thought. He did get held a lot.
Yes, he did. Also, I mean, he does get double teamed almost every play too, so that makes it tough. And I think the Cowboys O-line is fairly decent, so not a great game for Parsons. However, he was the highest graded pass rusher by PFF this week. So,
which is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck are we talking about? If you watch that game with two of your eyes, you would not say, oh yeah, best pass rusher that played in that game. Yeah. No fucking way. That was unbelievable when I saw that, and it pissed me off beyond belief. Back to you. Sorry.
Anyway, so sticking to the defense, it's not even Halloween, and somehow Joe Barry dressed up as Jeff Hafley tonight or on Sunday night and took over our defensive coordinator job. That defense was fucking atrocious. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what has happened, because the first week the defense looked like we were going to be the best defense possibly in NFL history. Mm-hmm. And we've regressed to giving up 40 points to a Cowboys team without CeeDee Lamb.
One of the best offenses in the league, though, statistically. Dak is amazing. George Pickens has been great.
Yes, but it should not matter.
Especially missing their best receiver. I agree.
The offense / Jordan Love was phenomenal. This is what Jordan Love should be doing every week. I think Matt LaFleur's seat is getting warm. He is coaching scared, and he might honestly be holding back Jordan Love at this point. I think that I got to skip around here in my notes. We got to stop with the fucking RPOs. Jordan Love is a gunslinger. He's not made for RPOs. I understand doing it every so often, but we ran so many fucking RPOs in a game that was so high scoring against one of the worst defenses, missing their best fucking secondary players And we're not just fucking attacking them after burning them the first the first drive.
Yeah,
Matt LaFleur's coaching so fucking scared. It does not make sense. I wish we would just fucking stomp on some team, fucking curb stomp somebody, cover a goddamn spread. Matt LaFleur was the all fucking gas, no brakes guy. And now it's like, hey, we're gonna drive 5 miles an hour below the speed limit. And then we'll make sure that we stop on the white line at the stoplights. We'll be safe here. And it's so fucking annoying. Let's see what's next here. Oh, our special teams. I don't know how every single year our special teams can be so goddamn bad. And I thought after week 1, we fixed it. After Sunday night, I hope fucking Rich Bisaccia is left at a Motel 6 in fucking bumfuck sub wherever outside the fuck of Dallas with no way to get home. That dude does not deserve a job. The only reason he has a job is because he's friends with Matt LaFleur, who, mind you, is coaching scared, coaching for not to lose his job, I guess. But we can't tackle on kickoffs, which is disgusting considering the new kickoff rules.
Right.
We can't block on field goals. We've given up 2 blocked field goals, which, mind you, the blocked extra point that got returned for 2 points ended up costing us the game.
Mm-hmm.
Punting, that's fine. Our punter's fine. We gave Daniel Whalen the best punter in the league in extension, so he's fine. Big thing for the bye week, we got to get healthy on the O-line. The O-line is horrible right now. And I can tell, like, Jordan Love played great, but I think if the O-line is healthy, he probably easily throws for 400 yards, and we don't even have to talk about this game being close.
That was the big thing.
He started to get scared.
That was the big thing with the Lions game was how good your O-line played. Like, we had no pressure.
Yeah.
Jordan Love could just cook.
Well, and also, like, I heard a lot of people saying that the reason we were so RPO heavy was because of the O-line, because Love wasn't having time to throw it. So they're like, hey, we're just going to run a bunch of RPOs, get it out quick, and then we don't have to worry about Love getting hit, which I get it. But also, like, we ran so many RPOs. It was so frustrating. Hopping back to the defense, why the fuck can't we tackle? We just forgot how to tackle again. And on the whole Joe Barry subject, we're back to playing 10 yards off on 3rd and 4. That's fucking annoying. That should not happen. We might as well just fucking put Micah Parsons out on the edge, have him line up covering George Pickens next time we play him. So that pissed me off. We're giving up on plays early. That fucking Keyshawn Nixon played down the sideline where he gave up on the ball in the 4th quarter. I don't remember how much time was left, but Dak literally just threw it up. If Keyshawn Nixon just plays any semblance of competent defense, that ball's not caught, we end up winning the game there. Oh, where are we at here? Oh, a couple more things. As much as I love Emmanuel Wilson, can we please stop with Emmanuel Wilson? Stop fucking giving it to him and running it up the gut with Emmanuel Wilson on 3rd and mid. You have fucking Josh Jacobs. Stop using this smaller, elusive back to run up the gut on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. You're trying to get a first fucking down. Emmanuel Wilson, great pass catcher. Great in the pass catching game. We don't need to be running him up the gut. Run him around the outside. Do something. Last 2 things. First off, refs. That was a pass interference on Dontavian Wicks. That was fucking horseshit down the sideline. But also the fact that they wanted to call every single little fucking penalty on us, but there were so many missed things on the Cowboys. The fucking false start or whatever that bullshit was on the center where he moved the ball. Crazy. That was absolutely insane. I've never been so livid at a fucking call.
Well, because they said that he put it over the goal line, which is a penalty.
He didn't, though.
Didn't. Yeah, that's the thing. I saw the sideline look like he didn't. So
also, if you're in shotgun, what the fuck does moving the ball 6 inches forward do for you?
Right.
Like, your whole offensive line isn't moving. The players aren't moving. How is that a penalty?
penalties, by the way. Packers 7 for 53, Cowboys 11 for 95. So not sure what we need there.
Well, they missed a couple crucial DPIs and a lot of holding.
The false start on the goal line didn't matter. Packers
and the false
scored.
start.
Didn't matter. Yes. They scored.
It was still a horseshit call, though.
I don't think you can blame refs when the Cowboys had 42 more yards penalties.
That's why it was my last note. I wasn't blaming them, just pointing out that they weren't great.
I'll drop it. Here's a little glimmer of hope for you, and then I have to go pee. I have to pee so bad. I don't know why. So I'm going to pee, and then we'll do Paige's picks. But and you can rattle off anything else you want about the Cowboys and Packers. I'll go pee real quick, and you can get it out. Glimmer of hope. Off the bye, you got the Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Panthers. Pretty freaking easy off the bye schedule. When you compare to, and this isn't me, I'm not complaining, you play who you play. The Lions have, after the Bengals, they've got Chiefs, Bucks, Vikings, that's okay. Commanders, yeah. But then we got Eagles, then we got an off with the Giants. But then you go Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears to finish the season, bro. Pretty tough schedule. It's looking easier by the day, though. It's looking easier by the day because the Bengals wasn't supposed to be an easy game. The Chiefs we own. Vikings are shit. So it's getting easier.
I'm excited for the Packers-Steelers game.
The Packers what?
Packers-Steelers.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm glad that's Sunday Night Football.
First time we get to play Rodgers.
All
as long as he's healthy.
Are you good on your Packers? You can talk about them after I pee. I just want to verify with you.
Do you want me to do Monday night at all, or do you want me to wait?
Why don't you talk Monday night? I got nothing to say except for a nice fucking parlay. That was sweet. Those games were shit and boring. But go ahead. I'm going to go pee.
Okay. Monday Night Football, we had the Jets-Dolphins first off. Dolphins finally get a win, 27-21. I don't want to disagree and say it was boring. I did not watch a ton of it. I was actually out. But, I mean, the Jets looked fairly decent. Justin Fields comes back from a concussion, looks good. A lot of fumbles. They lost 3 fumbles, which cost them the game pretty much. Garrett Wilson was good. Braylon Allen might be done for a little bit of time here. On the Dolphins side of the ball, Devon Achane, not much more you can say about him. He's awesome. I wish they would have used him more in the receiving game, but they didn't. Tua's Tua at this point. The big news was Tyreek Hill. He's done for the year. If you didn't see it, I don't want to say that I would suggest going to watch the video. Tyreek Hill dislocated his knee. His leg was sideways. Did not look good. He was carted off. The weird thing, which I do kind of want to get Jake's perspective on this, was he gets carted off and he's smiling and clapping and saying, I think he was saying like, thank God or something like that. So I think this was Tyreek Hill's like, hey, hell yeah, I'm out of Miami here. Let's see what Jake has to say here.
He's done with the Dolphins.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see the video too? Now this is different because he was in the ambulance, but somebody took a video of him going down the highway. He was laughing and on the phone in the ambulance. Drugs were probably hitting by then for the pain, but I think he is just happy to be like he's guaranteed all this money.
Yeah,
doesn't have to play with Tua anymore and the shitty team. And now he can go get traded in the offseason. He probably will. I think this is maybe the end of his career or the slow end. He looked good, too.
I was saying that last night, too. I think this could be the end of the career because he's what, 32, 33, something like that?
He's got to be up there. Yeah.
He's already been declining the last couple of years. He's on a bad Dolphins team, and now he just has a catastrophic knee injury.
It was bad. That video was grotesque.
Yeah.
It was one of those where you see
it live. Did you hear everything I said about Monday Night Football?
Kind of, yeah. Just about.
Okay. I didn't know if you had anything else to add.
The only thing I had to add, and you might have already said it because I was talking to Sid for just a second, but the Jets are really bad, and I feel bad for Aaron Glenn because I like him. I wanted him to succeed and Ben Johnson to go through what he's going through. The Jets, I thought they had a chance last night. They looked pretty decent to start.
Well, the fumbles killed them.
Yeah, but
the fumbles lost them the game.
I wish they had I don't know. That's the thing.
I don't think they're that bad.
I know the defense. They finally got a turnover. They look good.
And Justin Fields has looked good. They've played a tough schedule. They've played the Steelers. They lost by 2. They played the Bills. They lost Justin Fields mid game. They played the Bucks without Justin Fields and lost by 2. Mm-hmm. And then they lose to the Dolphins last night because they have 3 fumbles.
One of them,
they win the game if they don't fumble at the goal line.
Exactly. Yeah. I also and the thing too, that Bucs game should have won. Big block field goal to go down. That should have been a win. Aaron Glenn dancing on the sidelines. I feel bad for him. I really like him.
They should be 2-2, if not 3-1.
Which game?
The Steelers game?
The Steelers game? Yeah, they could have won that game. The Bills probably would have lost even if they had Justin Fields, to be honest. I don't know, though, because the Bills' defense is bad.
They lost.
Yeah, hopefully Justin Fields stays healthy. I think they could sneaky go on a run.
He's looked good.
They'll be a top 10 pick, I think, but I think they'll have some fun games. And as a Jets fan, this has to be better than watching Aaron Rodgers last year. He was terrible. It has to be more fun than watching that, to be honest.
Until the end of the year, yeah.
I just need Garrett Wilson to get more looks. Great catch by Garrett Wilson at the end of the game, by the way.
I didn't even talk about our parlay, by the way. But we make our 3 and our 6 leg parlays every primetime game, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. If we have double headers on any of them, we just pick 2 legs each, one for a 3 leg, one for a 6 leg. It doesn't matter what game. We cashed our 6 leg last night, which obviously then cashed our 3 leg. What was it? Plus 3,500 on the 6 leg or something like that.
Yeah. No, it was more because I had.
Oh wait, I actually have it up. I'm fucking dumb. Last night was plus 3,251 on the 6 leg, and the 3 leg was plus 641. We had J.K. Dobbins 60 plus rushing yards, Jake Browning under 219.5 passing yards, Garrett Wilson 6+ receptions, Tua under 233.5, Bengals Broncos under 44.5, and then Nick Bonito 1+ sack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He ended up with 1.5 sacks.
I won't shit talk the sacks for now.
I've been on fire with them. They're gonna stay, I think. Thank God Garrett Wilson. I will point out I do have the
best overall record.
Yeah. Also, I could have very easily went 0-2 if Nick Bonito didn't get a sack. He got it early, so it kind of counts. But Garrett Wilson.
I was very nervous about J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah. So Garrett Wilson cashed it on the last touchdown catch. Well, he didn't cash it. He cashed that leg on that last touchdown catch. Thank God, because he was sitting at 5 forever. He only had 2 in the first half. And then J.K. Dobbins, I actually hedged because Jake Browning, he was going under all day, no problem. And the Broncos had the ball and J.K. Dobbins wasn't on the field. I was like, okay, they're blowing him out now. They might let R.J. Harvey get some looks. I'm like, I'm going to hedge 67.5. I'll just take the under. I think I put 2 units on the under. Next drive, he got 40 fucking rushing yards. He ended at 101. I was like, God damn it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Win's a win. But I was mad. I hate hedging and not needing to. But I would prefer I won more because the parlay won than my hedge would have. So it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good transition to the Broncos game. I don't really have any notes to say on it other than the Bengals look fucking lost right now.
Bengals are bad.
I don't understand what's going on with the Broncos running back room. I just traded for J.K. Dobbins, so I'd really like for him to stay the lead back, but the split got closer and closer this week, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they're both really good. J.K. Dobbins, very good. Kind of cool. Obviously, former Ohio State guy. I'm supposed to hate him. I don't hate Ohio State guys when they get to the NFL unless they're Taylor Decker and get stupid false starts penalties for my team. But J.K. Dobbins, you got to root for the guy. What has he had? 2 ACL injuries in 5 years, and he looks good.
And an Achilles injury in there too.
Yeah. He looks good. And I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to do the Lions thing and just run the 2 backs. Might as well keep J.K. Dobbins fresh. Yeah. Let's do Paige's picks because I need to go. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Sid made a beautiful dinner I cannot wait to have. We're having shrimp fajita tacos.
That sounds gas.
Let's just fly through Paige's picks because we've gone long.
No parlays?
No, there's no lines. I think we can do it and then we'll just tweet it or something and we'll talk about it next week. I don't think anybody's actually tailing that anyways that listens to the show. Even my own father, who I know listens, he didn't tail. So. And it was so bad last week. We went 1 for 3 and then 2 for 2 on the touchdown scores. Had a good look at the touchdown scores, though. We got Pitts at plus 340 and Ibuka. Laporta didn't get there, though. But neither did Golden, so it's okay. So I didn't cost it because I could have cost you $1,000. I'm glad I didn't.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's run. Boom.
Paige's picks. Last week, I went 10-5-1. Jake went 10-5-1. Paige went 8-7-1. Overall standings, we got Jake in first at 41-22-1. Paige and I are tied for second at 39, 24, and 1. First game, Thursday night, 49ers at Rams. Rams minus 5.5, over under 47.5. It's actually both of those bumped down a full point already. 6.5, 46.5. We are all on the Rams. Sunday, Vikings minus 3.5 at the Browns. Over under 36.5 in London. Another 8:30 a.m. kickoff. Paige and I are on the Vikings.
I got the Vikings and the Lunder, and I wish I remembered this because I filled this out earlier today, and I almost forgot to take the Lunder, so it made it into the locks.
You got it now, though. Yeah.
Yep.
I fucking hate that under so much. It's
so low, but you know it's going to hit.
It. You know, actually, I won't take it. I won't be able to.
Yeah.
Raiders at Colts. Colts minus 6.5, over under 47.5. It's actually down to actually those lines are right. We are all on the Colts. Giants at Saints. Saints minus 1.5. Over under 40.5. Paige is on the Saints. I am on the Giants.
Taking the Saints. I think this is a Giants letdown spot after they looked really good I wouldn't even say really good. Like Jackson Dart looked okay. The Giants.
Yeah, it was an ugly win.
The Giants defense is definitely better than the Saints, but like the Saints have to win eventually. It's a letdown spot. Give me the Saints. I don't know. It's a 50-50 for me, but I'll take the Saints.
I don't know if this is breaking news, but Brock Purdy is hopeful that his toe will not keep him out versus the Rams on Thursday.
Oh man, I'm glad I got my lock in there. They're going to shift to like 10.5. Wait, they actually line might go down if Mac Jones plays. Brock Purdy looked like 30.
Maybe, honestly. All right, next game, Cowboys minus 2.5 at the Jets, over under 47.5. Paige and I are on the Cowboys.
Taking the Jets for the first win. I just said it when we were talking about the Monday night game. I feel bad for Aaron Glenn that he has got to win. He's coached well. The players seem to love him. Justin Fields has looked decent. I mean, why not? And I think the Cowboys are viewing last week's game as a win. I think the Packers are pissed, and that was a loss for them. But the Cowboys are thinking that's a win. Boom, letdown spot. Jets win at home. Taking the Jets.
I would agree with the statement about the Cowboys thinking it's a win. So, next game, Broncos at Eagles. Eagles minus 4.5, over under 43.5. Paige is on the Broncos. I'm on the Eagles.
I'm on the Broncos strictly because the Eagles have to lose eventually. They cannot continue to look bad on offense and win these games. And I think the Broncos defense can put a stop to that.
I hope you're right. But next game, Dolphins at Panthers. Panthers are minus 1.5. Oh, wait, this flipped too. Dolphins are minus 1.5. Over under is 44.5. Pages on the Panthers. I will take the Dolphins. I think Bryce Young is giving up.
I think Bryce Young is giving up too. But the Dolphins' defense is bad. And Tua is Tua. So I'm taking the Panthers. I hate it. This game is fucking gross. I will not have this on my TV at all. If it comes on Red Zone, I'm turning off the TV and turning it back on. But I'm taking the Panthers.
I think this game could be fun because I think this might be an over game.
You have two terrible defenses. It should be. I had the over on Monday night with Jets and Dolphins. Nobody liked that. I took that a hit.
Dolphins offense didn't look terrible last night.
Darren Waller apparently can score
revitalized
two fucking touchdowns, and he's going to have to because big Waddle game incoming. No, big AJ game. Because the Panthers, I feel like the Panthers' rush defense is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's 150 plus rushing and receiving. Book it.
That'd be sweet. Next game, Texans at Ravens. Ravens were minus 3.5. Over under was 43.5. This has shifted to Houston minus 1.5. Over under 39.5 because Lamar Jackson is out.
Lamar's out?
I think that's official. I know they said he's going to miss time.
Whoa.
I think he's out.
That looked like a fake injury. There's no way. He is. He's doubtful.
Yep.
But probably out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm flipping.
So we are all on the Texans now.
Yeah,
Jake was on the Ravens.
I didn't do my research. I didn't know Lamar was out. I might have actually picked that before it even came out that Lamar was out.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I was scrolling through the scores earlier when I was doing the games earlier. I was doing my picks and I saw Houston was favored and I was like, wait. Mm-hmm. All right, next game. Titans at Cardinals. This is the first afternoon game. Cardinals minus 7.5, over under 41.5. Paige and I are on the Cardinals.
I'm on the Cardinals too. I'm fucking done with the Titans. Done believing. Cam Ward, ass, bust.
I don't know if it's so much he's a bust as his O-line sucks.
I haven't watched them. I think I watched their second game or something.
He still hasn't been great, but
they didn't play the Bears.
No. All right, next game. Bucks at Seahawks. Seahawks minus 3.5. Over unders 44.5. Paige and I are on the Seahawks.
I want the Bucks. I don't know. Toss it for me. I'm a Sam Darnold hater too, even though he's looked decent. Oh, excuse me. The Seahawks defense is good too, but the Bucks defense.
I think
is
I
good.
found my favorite line of the week.
Taking the Bucks. Seahawks plus 3.5.
Nope, over 44.5. This feels like a shootout.
That was in my. Yeah, that's one of my locks.
Yeah, that might be my favorite line of the week. Next game: Lions at Bengals. Lions at Bengals. Lions minus 10.5. Over under 49.5. We are all on the Lions.
Yep, that's easy.
Trap game. Next game: Commanders at Chargers.
Jake Browning
minus
is not
2.5.
I'll put a beefy 5-liter burrito up my butt if they lose to the Bengals. I'll do it. I didn't say I'm recording it. Yeah.
Over under is 47.5. This is the Commanders Chargers game, by the way. Mm-hmm. Paige is on the Commanders. I'm on the Chargers. I hate what you're doing here. I don't know if I agree with it.
Am I allowed to do this?
I would say no. I don't think we've allowed it in the past.
But you let me flip on Sunday, and I was wrong.
Yeah, I'll let you flip on Sunday.
Well, that's different than me doing this. Sorry, not different. It's the same thing. If I see that Jaden Daniels is out, I'm just going to flip.
I want conviction. That's fine.
Fine. I'll take the Chargers no matter what.
Okay.
I cannot believe, Justin Herbert probably went home to Madison Beer, and she was probably like, "It's okay, honey," and he probably cried in her arms, and it's like she's gonna break up with him because she doesn't strike me as somebody that wants to be with the bitch-made boy that can't beat the Giants. So
Sunday Night Football. Patriots at the Bills. Bills minus 7.5. Over under 49.5. We are all on the Bills. I will be trying to get as much on the Patriots plus 7.5 as I can here, I think.
The Bills have to cover a big spread like that, though, eventually, right? I think we're 2 or 3 weeks in a row that not covering a spread.
Chiefs never cover, but always win.
The Chiefs covered last week. Patrick Mahomes.
No, I know, but I'm saying last year they were the team that never covered, but always won.
I just the Bills have to cover.
Speaking of the Chiefs, Monday Night Football, Chiefs at Jags. Chiefs minus 3.5, over under 46.5. Paige is taking the Jags. I'm taking the Chiefs and over 1.5, actually over 0.5 lightning delays.
Oh, bad weather?
It's Jacksonville.
Oh, yep. I'm taking the Jags. The Jags are fun right now. I'll take them until they lose. I hope Trevor Lawrence goes out and balls.
Nah, Chiefs got their deal with the Dublin. So
no, not yet. Not at 2-2 or 2-3. Nah. No.
Anything else?
2-2.
2-2. Yeah.
2-2. That's it. Let's get out of here. I'm hungry, and that food smells so good when I went out there. Have a great weekend, everybody. Let's hit some tanks, throw some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace. By this time next week, the Brewers will be 2-0 in the NLDS.
Go Tigers. They are going to beat the Guardians tomorrow. What score did I say?
6-4.
6-4. Sounds good. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.